Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities and Miniatures. It is time once more, if you're watching this at least the day that I posted it, for our weekly painting progress. So in front of you here you see two lovely little goblins that come to us from Peculiar Companions, who have a Patreon for all kinds of interesting historically inspired fantasy models. So these guys are based off of the West African kingdom of Benin's armor from like the mid 14th, 15th century, I believe. And just something really different that you don't often see. Number one, any kind of African culture representation. It doesn't end up being comically embarrassing, but also just the historical stylings of it, and it's pretty cool looking. They have a full range available. I just printed off some of the freebie models available. I have some other guys from them I'm going to be showing you later on that are quite cool and interesting, but they are fully modular. They're designed for rank and file guys, but I just printed them on round bases because that's what I prefer. Anyway, we got them done, and we'll show you a couple other models that Peculiar Companions has put out, like they are dwarf men-at-arms. We're also quite modular, and heavy infantry. Obviously they're based more on a European style, but of similar size and stature. And again, these guys are made to rank up. And speaking of ranking up, they have their human heavy infantry with a very Spanish styling. They have all kinds of stuff. I'll be showing you guys some of these models later this week. I've got a whole bunch printed off and waiting to get put on display. Unfortunately, it really seems like I lost a lot of the depth when I sprayed them. I think I went a little overzealous with the spray today, but whatever. It's okay. He's done. I think these dudes make perfect town guards or just basic infantry if you want to go that route. Much more interesting than the Italian-looking Empire stuff that GW always pushed out. Okay, what other random 3D printed stuff do we have this week? A bunch, actually. Random E3 CD designs of their street rat, which I made appropriately filthy and vaguely looks like Aladdin stealing some loaves of bread now. But what else would it look like, right? Okay, I went ahead and printed out a undead dude, and this is one of the very first models I ever tried printing. You can see what a horrible job here, all those nasty sprue scars of one of his undead. And it just strikes me as something out of Dark Souls, dragging his weapon with a vaguely Arabian theme to his clothing there. Printed a bunch of stuff from Maker's Cult as well. Didn't get it all painted, but they had these new, what were they called? Supposed to be like Inquisition type dudes. Oh gosh, I can't remember. They're like their fanatic zealot questing knight crusaders. That's the word I'm looking for. So since all of my feudal guard stuff that comes from Maker's Cult is painted in purples and blacks, figured we continue that theme along with the Crusaders. So I started that group, printed some more of their feudal guard because why not? Went with one of their heavy weapons guys. And somewhere escaping my vision, there we go, a rather poorly glued together regular guard infantry that I ended up entering the danger zone on with the tip of his lasgun halberd there. Alright, so I think that's all the printed stuff this week. Let's see what else. So, the other day I was showing off some of those Battle Yak Imago Predator dudes, the Bugmen, and I dug out this Legends of Signum guy, and I figured, you know what, this is a nice start to figure out how I'm going to paint them. So I figured here's my test run. We're going to try to continue with the purple theme with the Bugmen. hopefully we'll see more of them quite soon. Got the first of the Grognards, which I'm probably saying wrong. And he looks quite filthy under the light today. I have no idea why. It's really bugging me. I wanted to pin him up like Foreign Legion, but the problem is you can't really see his pants there, so it doesn't make a huge impact. Actually, he scales quite nicely with the Feudal Guard guys. And to fight with them, I think I got all of the Traitor Guard from Blackstone Fortress finished. I think, being the key word there. There's a few of them I think I might have forgotten. I don't know if there's doubles of every single model. And it doesn't help, as always, that I have to try to differentiate between each figure. I have a very bad habit of that. So none of the paint schemes are exactly alike. The officer guy. I really dig these models. I think if you wanted to use them for other games, you totally can get away with it, especially post-apocalyptic type stuff. There is nothing inherently 40k about them, outside of the odd skull now and then on their gear, and I guess the chain sword for the sergeant guy in his chaos pendant there, but otherwise they're just really wearing ragtag gear. Even their guns don't look overtly 40k-ish. Yeah, they're just really cobbled together looking. And funny enough, my intention was to kind of have them go along with my Rumjaggers. Morgan's Atlantic. So a lot of similar colors. But yeah. So, a good pile of stuff, and funny enough, this isn't actually everything that I painted this week. This is all that I could bother to fit on the area that I like to spray in, and I forgot a bunch of stuff upstairs, so I figured not a bad haul overall, and we'll see the rest of it next week. Yeah, there's a fair amount there. I've just been trying to clear stuff out. I really, really want to paint the Slaves to Darkness box. I have been itching to paint those Chaos Warriors, and I've been trying to get around to painting Blitzbowl as well, so hopefully we'll see one of those two piles of guys finished. And I did go ahead and actually prime my Queen of Lust. She will get started officially, especially after painting up a bunch of those Raging Heroes models, which I didn't show. Okay, well, that's one of the models that's going to be here next week anyway. So yeah, I've been painting a bunch of the Raging Heroes spider ladies, and along with them, the bug guys. So I think I kind of know where I'm going to go with the Queen of Lust at this point. So, nice to be on vacation and nice to have time to actually sit down and paint big piles of stuff. And like I keep saying, hopefully you all are out there doing the same, staying safe, staying healthy, and getting all those models and armies ready for the day that we all are free to play safely together once more. With that said, this has been High Lord Tamberlane with Obscurities and Miniatures, saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you back here soon. Bye-bye.